We interrupt this program to bring you breaking news. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has released the official timetable and schedule of activities for the 2027 general elections, marking the first step in Nigeria's election countdown, detailing key dates and processes for the presidential, governorship, and legislative polls. According to the Commission, the tenure of most state governors, as well as the president and vice president, will end on May 28, 2027, while membership of the national and state assemblies will dissolve on June 8, 2027. The notice includes deadlines for political parties to submit membership registers, conduct primaries, and file nomination forms through the Commission's EC9 and EC13 portals. INEC has also set the official campaign period, publication of final candidates lists, and voter register deadlines, with election days slated for February 20th for the presidency and National Assembly and March 6, 2027 for governorship and state assemblies. The chairman, Professor Joash Amopiton, emphasized that these activities are in line with the Constitution and the Electoral Act, ensuring adequate preparation and smooth conduct of the polls. The Commission urges political parties, candidates, and the electorate to comply fully with the schedule to guarantee a free, fair, and transparent election. More details on the 2027 election timetable will follow in our 8 p.m. news bulletin. Stay tuned for updates and deadlines and key electoral activities. It's very interesting that this timetable has been released. The early days of January 2026, a false report or false timetable was being released, and INEC came out to debunk that, saying that all timetables will be released by INEC only in due time. And the fact that this has been released means that the time is upon us, the season is upon us, the circle is right now. And to discuss this timetable and what it truly means for us as a people, I have Cynthia Agbo in the studio. Good afternoon to you.
Yes, good afternoon, Martha. I'm specifically very excited about this particular one. One, because of the fact that it gives me the realization that time is ticking for the current crop of people in power to, move, because it's either you win or you don't win. And so from the National Assembly, governorship, presidency, there's a whole lot is happening at this time. And so we're so excited with this release of the schedule. But then again, I think there's a cross to see how the election process is going to go. I'm sure you have a lot of questions.
A lot of questions to ask. Before that question, it's important because this timetable will get the house in order. You see that there's a lot of haphazardness in some of these political parties, as some of these people have still not. I mean, it's more like, who is going to emerge the party, the ticket holder for this party, who is going to be for this. So I think this timetable is going to make all political parties ready and put the house in order for the elections. But yes, how significant is today's announcement by INEC?
Yeah, it's very, very significant. First of all, let me also answer what you said about putting the house in order. So the parties all have till September to get their list together, put themselves together, and present
exactly
a list, and that is what is going to be worked with that particular list by September 2026. And so it's very, very significant for us as a people. This particular list, this announcement, this schedule is very, very important for us as a people, because it just gives us something to look forward to. Now, if you recall, this week has been very, very dramatic. From the electoral amendment bill to Nigerians agitating on the streets saying, oh, INEC, we are waiting for you to do the right thing. We're expecting you to just make our vote count. And so there is, I kind of, as a Nigerian, away from being on air right now, I think that as a Nigerian, tensions are high right now. Before, you didn't have a date, so there was something to look forward to. Now you have a date, so you have a time frame to work with, and then you're asking yourself, is Joash Amitbotong going to do what he is supposed to do? Because the stakes are high. We have had experiences, Nigerians have had experiences from previous INEC chairmen, and when Amitbotong was brought into power, it gave us a good hope. But then again, I became very, very concerned. I was at yesterday there about where they presented the budget for the INEC, and it was triple what we used to be. And I am asking myself, I remember, I don't want to go into so much details, but then again, I'm asking myself, is INEC going to be able to pull off a good election
with the amount of money that has been allocated? Because the excuse wasn't so much of the budget in 2023, because they had about 300 billion was allocated for that election, and now about 800 and something. Yes, it's almost a trillion naira. Yes, so it wasn't an excuse of whether the elections, the funding was enough for INEC. It was glitches. So with the amount of money being tripled right now, it just means that INEC does not have any excuse whatsoever, because now you have enough money. Whatever glitches that happened in 2023, you have the resources to fix that, test run it, because according to INEC, they have said severally that they do mock elections. They will test all of these builders and whatever it is that they're going to be deploying for the elections in 2027 to make sure that you know the house is in order. So no excuses. You have the resources, you have the manpower, because I hear that all security agencies, the civil defense, they've been deployed. They're currently being trained also by INEC and ready for the 2027 elections. But yes, let's move on. What should Nigerians pay a close attention to in the coming months? Because like you said, it's been dramatic, and it will get even more dramatic. So what should Nigerians pay attention to?
I think Nigerians should pay attention to the tiny details. I've always been about the tiny details. Even from the electoral amendment bill, it has always been about the tiny detail. From transmission, electronic transmission, to collation, to this, they should pay attention to the tiny details. And I want to say that Nigerians should not be discouraged. However the entire process is looking right now, build up to 2027, Nigerians should not be encouraged, because I hear some quarters saying that, oh fine, there's going to be voter apathy due to the whole amendment bill going on with the elections. So Nigerians should just know that Joash has promised us that our vote is going to count, and that is the message we are going to be putting right here.
I'm trying to ask you, how different is it from what has been promised previously? I'm just tempted to ask you that.
Well, there are a whole lot. The registration process as well. We would want the process to be free and fair, right? We want the registration process to go smoothly. Now, they also talked about the registration process, but it was not in detail, even in this schedule they released. So, but we would want Nigerians to come out, register. Last election, there was huge turnout, but not huge vote. Right? So this year we would be expecting Nigerians to come out and register, do what you're supposed to do, just get yourself together and prepare, and leave the rest for INEC, basically. Leave the rest for INEC. And also yes, voter registration, very, very important. Nigerians should come out and vote. It's very, very important, because if you don't vote, it gives room for a whole lot to happen. If you don't.
Actually, thank you so much for your insights, and we'll continue to monitor developments in the countdown to 2027 general elections and gather momentum as well.
And before we actually go, let Nigerians also know that the budget is actually too much, but we'll be watching.
Exactly. Now you have the budget, no excuses. You do what you need to do. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you again for your insights. We'll head out now to continue with our scheduled programs, as always, here on Rapid TV. Please stay glued.
My name is Akio Sakiodo.
Hey guys, this is Anto Lecky.
My name is Leo Bliss.
My name is Akava, go by the name Baba D.
And you're tuned into Rapid TV.
And I love Rapid TV.
Shout out.
Rapid TV.
Thank you, Rapid TV. Please keep watching
Rapid TV. This is
Rapid TV.
Rapid.
Rapid TV.
Keep watching.
Keep it down.
Leave it like that.
Greatness is not faceless. Greatness has a face. It has many faces. It has over 200 million faces. It has your face. It has my face. Greatness is beyond what we do, it's how we do it. It is the people we do it